Okay, Empress Cherie McGee. What a name, Empress She McGee. I bet it doesn't even slap again the same with a Mc in front of it as any Empress or Princess hits. The Angies are saying they're still Mc and they look Indian at the moment. Seriously. But you know how there's all this panic and doom and gloom. It's just black ahead. There's no tomorrow because we never came back. It's black because we never came back. See, let me show you something, So this white, quite clearly still distinguishable beam point about 5 mils up from where my neck, where I've got a new head on them. So you haven't had that funeral now. You had last time where you had Simon's funeral. There's no head on the body, which just freaked everyone, so they didn't go. Apart from the Kamaloo. Probably his Femi Fat Dad was there. But, since then like a number of months later, suddenly all you remember is everything's really spiking and dying. Because all the guys quit. Because I'm still centerfold, you still since height and set. So I got to go to a whole new shop this time, brother Pat. Where I'm held against my will, falsely accused, and being decapitated as like a titan. And so I've got to go to this whole new shop. We've got a whole new place to set up from scratch. The stuff one, everything loaded. Without any, like, I fired the bitch for a storyline. Why does every time I get so close having adult children, does the other bitch murder them? Well, fuck off, I'll murder you myself. I'll divorce you, Cardigan. All those lesbians can have cold cardigans forever. Yeah, fuck off. Not in the game. Anyway, I've edited this video. At this point, so guys, I'll show you on Facebook. Edit a bit in. Make it edit a bit in for a change. Well, you gotta understand my videos are like fingernails on a blackboard for some people. And they really are, because my croaky alien voice. I've got a really alien voice. Well, that's not smoking, guys. My normal voice anyway. So hold on, let's go to a map. You see this field all D, don't remember my friend said. Click on here. See how I studied at RMIT, attended 2000, or actually a bit earlier, it was 2002. We started in Melbourne. Let me show you this. See how this says here, Masters of Science in IT, Physics and Psychology. So it says class 2008 was when I finished. Address, and it's now 2020. It's been injecting me for that long to try and make this psychology defer to social. Like, and check this out, guys. My open source, if there's a problem with my GitHub, then why have I been given an appraisal in open source on my IT section of my masters, which means at any point I can turn around and go, university, you have to train me to a PhD level because you gave me an appraisal within 5 years of my masters. Really. There's people been drawing, and get this guy's tree. I've got them to make it look like the 1997 Psoriasis disaster, because that's what all their records on me are. But really, Sri, you're absolutely right. We did go to the formal together. That formal, that one night I got to go as a girl. It's the only time, I've ever got to not be purposely put in a schoolboy's uniform. It's the only time in history I've ever done that. Ever known to have done that as a girl. What am I looking for? Oh. In the wrong spot. Isn't Nikki's foul mouth fucking hilarious? Just trying to find the 1998. I've taken screen caps, the one I use, because they actually call down the phone and be like, police records. Fuck 'em. It's like, where is it? No, absolutely right, Shireen. You and I did go to the formal. What was the goal there? That night. That time only one. I still one grad kid. Might be one sign assignment. Put it that way. Unpleasant. Boy, everyone. Believe it or not, Alpha and Hugh met the formal. I've made my 3 through to I. Every ever in the country. My parents, just going. It's just what no. Underneath it. If you like this insert, I'll go back to the scratchy photo. There we go, that's all right. So there you go, Shreek. It did originally, you're right, Shreek, say class 98 was the finishing year, and that's the one that gets emblem, the finishing year. So, you're absolutely right, there has been a repeat of our class. Just once only. This time, your new breed actually come up with that. There's 187, no, 236 now new breeds with marriages and stuff and kids. Maybe, 17 kids, new breed, apparently upgrading people. It goes away if you divorce. I studied it. I'm not saying who. I'm allowed to probe you. Only. Anyway, I'll put this back to the other video. So you can see on Facebook and that how there's all these, clearly they've got their, like I'm saying, the absolute pinnacle of sane minds. Like the forebearer of Sandy, he has Central Parks to his name, a Lord Hyde himself, to come around here and inject that psychology degree to social. And I know he's quit at this point. I think he poisoned himself with him out of Hyde Park. Turned up elsewhere. It's like Hyde Park, Central, Sydney, London, Tokyo, Istanbul. There's a couple in America, in New York and other places. Hyde Park. I wonder how he's even paying his family maintenance fees. Like, he's even got, get this, McGee. He's got Hyde Crater on the moon. You know, there's maintenance fees for that too. And the 2 Hyde Valleys in Mars, thanks to Vixen's miracle. So he's got maintenance fees for those too. I just wonder how this case manager of the Mental Health New South Wales Department can actually afford this much Hyde Park, where it's the only Hyde that's ever registered in Facebook. And he's deregistered this because it's exploited out. Oh no. So they've executed me and I've got a new head on them, like I'm being accosted by aliens that have got their taps turned off on them and stuff. Like parallels in my room at night. I don't realise I'm ready to punch on with them. Like I had full mental health alert last time. I'm punching on with the dude that came in my room, in my head. Like an egghead of some type. Because I was like, pop my head. This new head, so you're not having a funeral just immediately now. So we've got a whole new place to set up tree. It's class of 98. I call it place because it lowers the word score rather than space. Of course, it's got a lot of space in it. You know, there's a lot of stuff there. There's potential. We've been researching how to build galaxies. Like, you like fit that white margin. You can actually slot into a galaxy and fill it. We just have to recruit enough princesses and princes for each new emperors in class of 98 as possible. So I think what we do is use what's over there now. Is why I can't get to the perceptional place you guys can get to. Perceptional tier of the Huddy, that's over there now in place, running around. There was a transfer. That's why it's not here. You can't even get to Hex steps. You know, last time I brought up Hex steps, everyone could see the Hex steps statue is leave back to the room they're in. Can't even get to that this time. That's all over there now. Some quality. But we got a whole new place. We're going to go to this whole new shop where I'm held against my will. I'm falsely accused. Obviously with that psychology there with the absolute pinnacle of sane minds like Hyde Crater, 2 Hyde Valleys on Mars, Hyde Park in Central everywhere. Can't inject that psychology degree away as a case manager. So I'm clearly quite sane. So hell yes, I'm being decapitated. It's a centerfold like, you know, Chamberlain, everything. I really am the Chamberlain as well. Of not being insane at all. So we've got this whole new place now set up that none of them are invited. Really? Well, they might be. See, they're exposed to time again, so even if they go spiky, still pluck them out on the scale of like 12 days of dance party per galaxy. Some sort of dance party merit system to elect the levels all the way through filling you guys' galaxies. We're going to do Asia first with one China. We're still using their products, and they're just this small, like 8 or 9 countries of them. They're all diverse. They're normally just one China, you know. So we're doing those first. Everyone wants their products. So yeah, that's where we're at too. But we really want, brother, to do last hour. We worked out in your auto, the Sisters of Mercy. Sisters of Mercy is your matching actual in the auto way back with the white healers and the white wizards in your auto still. So that's why you're getting that really noticeable. That's why we heal. Because you are actually bipartisan relationship to each other in your auto. Both your autos. We were researching history. So I'll leave it at that. That's why we want you guys to actually train like the class of 98, give them their secondary education, everyone, so they can have the option of tertiary wherever they go after that. On the scale of everyone's going to at least be a prince, or soul of a prince, and things just fall out around them and run around them. Other stuff, you know. Really. So yeah. Dance party. So we can get to them if they've got an ice cold or an ice warm beat. Or just a warm beat on a warm dinner plate. Even on HBO1.com. Or SomaFM.org. Even Power Hits with Z.com. I like that one. That's cool. It's just, I don't know. You got this really cool, easy listening station on your feet. Gandalf. You really do. It's kind of cool. People have always preferred me since I'm formatted by you. They really have. Especially on like, you know, all out. Like I've limited myself here because of mirror points. Like it produces parallel opposite effects without any knowledge of incantations or anything. Spells and something does spooky shit that I've removed from myself I normally do. Alright, there you go.
Injected with a poison. Injected with a poison. We don't need that anymore. anymore. Injected with a poison. Injected with a poison. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. Injected with a poison. Injected with a poison. Injected with a poison. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? We don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. Injected with a poison. Injected with a poison.